because conversation is the most powerful thing today. I don't whitewash anything. I don't humiliate people. I don't run away from tough topics, but I don't live only for them either. It doesn't matter if someone is a politician, an artist, or a businessman. Everyone who appears on Total TV plays by the same rules. Today, you might hear someone you love. Tomorrow, someone you can't stand. And I do everything I can so you truly get to know that person. Parinda is embarking on a YouTube journey with the program The New Identity, supported by Pure Experts, a provider of amazing new solutions for entrepreneurs.
Go. Welcome back to the niche. Hello, everyone. Hello, community. Hello, my family. So, welcome back to the niche, the place that I connect you with global leader, entrepreneur, coach, and speaker. Today's I'm going to bring you to the journey with my special co-host that always on the journey with me since day one. So today is her special month of her birthday. So let's welcome Shanice. Yay! How you feel?
Um, I am feeling excited. I'm feeling like I'm getting my power back.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Since like the first that we have together, with the first episode, second episode now is our third that we share story with community, with the people. We really appreciate your support, your love, and your like, your comment. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. So whatever part you want us to bring you to the journey and share with you guys. So yes, and let's start with today I'm in the position I put you in the hot seat. So
Yeah.
let's share with me about your old identity and new identity.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With my old identity, I was very much carefree, loose, no morals, no standards, going with the flow,
Yeah,
just living with no purpose
sure.
or really no guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And then my new identity, I would say boundaries, morals, a purpose, prayer,
Sure.
um, no longer being in places my energy does not need to be. I'm picking up new hobbies. I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting
Yeah,
more
yeah.
active. Like I was never active as a kid. I just used to walk a lot, but like as far as gym or
Mm-hmm.
tennis or the
Yeah,
things that I'm
yeah.
trying, it was never in my mind. So that's how I would compare the old versus new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what year you turned to this year? How old are you now?
This year,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, that's why. We know.
34,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
34.
That's I feel like that the beginning of life of many people that I met, and to start to form some kind of the journey. Because same thing to me, when I look back, when I first came to United States 20 years ago, that time I was in 20,
Mhm,
and I was so excited. Everything. US is so big.
mhm,
I still searching for myself, who I am, what I want to do. Everything opportunity come from every direction,
mhm,
and make me like, okay, I'm still searching, looking for, to go to different places.
mhm,
And when I'm 30, 32, 33, when I that time when I got married and have kids, that when I start to okay, my life start to be more like in place. I
mhm,
don't like, oh, everything excited, too excited, that
mhm,
I'm so I'm still curious, but not like before, oh my god, this I don't know, this is so, I want to know this, I want to do this. Yes, that when the life begin is, it's great.
Yeah.
And with the old identity, because I've been knowing you, so since few years back,
Last year.
last year, yes, when we met at that, what I connect with you because you say, oh, I went to Egypt, and then I go by myself, I went here and there's,
Mhm.
because that was me also, past, so
Traveling by yourself.
travel by myself. When I want something, I just do it, just
Mhm.
go with the flow, I don't
Yeah.
even have a plan,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And now, what is your thinking of, like, in the next 5 to 10 years?
The next 5 to 10
Mm-hmm.
years, the next 5 to 10 years, I would say owning my own farm,
Mm-hmm.
planting my own food,
Sure.
giving back to the community
Sure.
more,
Mm-hmm.
um, being in the best shape of my life,
Sure.
married.
Of course, that's a part of, our journey, our life, to have family,
Mhm.
to have someone, to experience, share the life with. Because I
Mhm.
feel like when you start thinking of that, it means your life pretty much fulfill, and you're ready to share with somebody, you know before, for me, I never have this thought in my mind about, okay, getting married, getting settled, because inside of me, I'm still, okay, I'm still searching what I really want,
Mhm.
like, moving from Thailand to US is so big.
Mhm.
And then, now, after I've been travels to many places, I feel like, okay, every place is the same. Now I'm searching for the the best place, that where I want, where I want to settle. And I
Mhm.
found it, Chicago. Like,
Mhm.
last time when you asked me why Chicago, now I choose Chicago
Mhm.
because, living here 20 years, when you're living in one place for long, you it's kind of, you feel saturated, you don't see yourself moving forward anymore. So that when I make decision, I want to move to Qatar 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and I did. And that give me the feeling of, I appreciate Chicago a lot.
Mhm.
When they said, when you move somewhere, you kind of realize the life that you have, or the previous, that you can compare
Mhm.
which one is best for you, fit for you.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I didn't think about family or marriage. I was just going with the flow,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just going with life until like I just started like, wait, I I want more than what I'm getting, or I want somebody to see me as God see me,
Mm-hmm.
or how I see myself, or what I know my potential to be. And I feel like I didn't really speak it, but
Sure.
God knew my heart, and
Mm-hmm.
he got me in the oven cooking right now.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah, I'm about ready.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, and with that part, what make you, because I know you now, like, we speak openly,
Mhm.
like, from gods, from different part, we like open up, we can feel the energy of each other.
Mhm.
So which one that, that make you feel like, okay, like the ship point, yeah, from, okay, from I'm go with the flow to, like, I'm ready.
You want me to talk about that?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so nah, I'm not gonna lie. I had met this guy,
Uh-huh.
and he made me
Mm-hmm.
feel like, I mean, it was so many emotions,
Sure, sure.
and I'm just like, I was still. like I wasn't sure because I
Mm,
was still in the old identity when I
mm-hmm.
met him.
Right.
And so when I met him, I'm like, whoa, like this is it. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? But I was still in the old identity.
Sure.
So it took like, and then I was thinking about him every day. And so then I was like, dang, I want to see him.
Uh-huh.
And I just popped up at his house.
Sure.
And he let me in. I stayed for 2 days. And then when I left, I was still thinking about him every day. Like he
Uh-huh.
wasn't doing well
Sure,
mentally.
sure, sure.
So I was doing everything I could like
Mm-hmm.
get, to make him feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And so he basically was like, we need to see other people. And I was like, why is he pushing me away?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, like he going through something. Okay, cool. But I was still thinking about him every day.
Uh-huh.
And and then I stopped talking to
Sure,
guys.
sure.
I stopped giving out my number because all I could focus on was this one person.
Uh-huh.
So because I was so focused and interested in this one person, I couldn't see nothing else. Like I saw my life with him, I saw
Sure.
future. I'm like, this is who I want to be with, right? And then I finally heard God tell me to let him go.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm the one who gonna make sure he's straight. You not God.
Sure.
So you need to let this go. So after 2 years of chasing, I finally just like let go. I stopped
Okay.
checking on them and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I feel like God is preparing me to basically find myself again so I
Sure.
don't lose myself
Mm-hmm.
when I become a wife or a mother and
Mm-hmm.
those things. So I've been spending a lot of time with myself,
Sure.
getting active, seeing what I like, and getting back to some of those old
Mm-hmm.
activities, which is kind of what started the journey, what made the journey, because I was just wondering why I'm not getting the things that I want. And it's
Uh-huh.
because like one, I had no standards.
Sure, sure, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's very important, like the point that you saying about, for one person to come and to make you realize, sometimes they said, dating or get to know before make decision, that to help you not discover that person,
Mm-hmm.
discover yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to ourselves, to like, hey, this is who the person I really want to spend time with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's playing with same thing to me, like, before I've been dating many people too, and then so every guy that I met, or my ex-boyfriend, or
Mm-hmm.
this I met at showing me, okay, like s- the gap, or the feeling, oh, I have to have, who I really am,
Mm-hmm.
not just like try to fix that person. One
Mhm.
time
Yeah.
I went to last year, I went to Chicago Expo, Chicago Build, and one of the guy that I met, and he like big business in the business, he said, are you Leo? Because you guy Leo love to fix people, you stop
Yeah.
doing that.
We just
Yeah.
I think that we just feel
um
those emotions and we want
mhm.
that person to be better. So we're like,
Sure.
how can we fix this? Because I want you to be okay. Like,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
And then after that conversation, I said, yes, you're right. Because when I look back from my previous relationships, most of the time when it doesn't work, it didn't work out. When I look back, oh yeah, because the first feeling that I have taught the person, when I hear the story, like kind of, oh my God, I can help you because I went through that.
Mhm.
So after that conversation, I said, no, no more. I'm gonna not gonna fix
Mhm.
anybody's. So I'm going to have my own standards. I'm going
Mhm.
to share what I want, be who I want to be, or who I am.
Mhm.
So, and because most of people, right, when you are in relationship.
Mhm.
You feel empathy, you want to help,
Mhm.
but you forgot, like, you know
Like.
that that kind of moment is not you. It's
Mhm.
not come from your pure intention.
Mhm.
You just want to help, and then when it doesn't work out and end up you help that person but
Mhm.
drain you. So that's
Mhm.
very important. You have to know yourself. That's why you spend some time getting to know yourself, love
Mhm.
yourself, and then you are ready to be in relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good journey,
Yeah.
for like even younger generation. I met a lot of like some some girl like talk to me, hey, how can I date this person? And then I always give advice, or from my personal experience, I said, hey, if you this is your first relationship or the second relationship that you have.
Mhm.
And then she shared with me like, this is my second relationship. And then, so just look at it, if it's still the same, are you, you heal already, you ready, you already heal from the previous. If you still thinking from the previous relationship, it's not a good time to be
Mhm.
in the new relationship. It's
Mhm.
important to get to know, like, to be aware of
Mhm.
what the previous relationship, why it didn't work out, and
Mhm.
so you can apply to the next one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that teach me a lot. So uh tell me about, we both entrepreneur, we love to create.
Mhm.
What's it your creation right now? I know you have a book, and yeah.
So right now, I am in the health and wellness space. I
Mm,
create sea moss gummies. I make things from scratch, such as like bread, peanut
sure.
butter, sweets, healthy
Mm-hmm.
sweets, soups, fast, all the above. I'm coming out with the sea moss gummies and the protein powder. I also am in the gym.
Uh-huh. Right.
So I'm online taking my certified personal trainer
Sure. Mm-hmm.
to continue to just help people get that motivation and that flow. But this is like my first major project that I'm like, wow. Like I didn't even put this in the
Mm-hmm.
plan.
Right.
I just did it because I feel like I always have to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if I stop at certified person, it's like I just be finding me stuff to do.
Sure,
Like
sure.
I don't know. I just feel like I never can stop or rest.
Right.
But I created this book called 32 Years Young with over 32 bodies. And I just wrote this about my life and how, sometimes the expectations that are put on women
Mm-hmm.
is not exactly planned out that way
Mm-hmm.
based upon how they were raised.
Right.
And I feel like I'm a prime example of I don't look like what I've been through and I
Uh-huh.
don't look like the choices that I make
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
make a lot of,
Mistake. Yeah, yeah,
mistakes.
sure,
So,
sure.
yeah.
Definitely. Same thing to me. We were
Mhm.
discuss about my stubborn, or my, kind of, before that I make a lot of mistake, like
Mhm.
suspended from the school.
Mhm.
And now it's like I'm shipping to, hey, I have to be good example for my
Mhm.
kid, for generation that, or the team that, working with me. So
Mhm.
that one thing to help me also through my journey. Speaking of like 32 body, last time we were talking about, like, this it might be some kind of the question, like, I said, when I have a black friend,
Mhm.
and then get to know like black people, like
Mhm.
when they were younger they look so skinny, and
Mhm.
when they reach certain age they gain so
Yeah,
much
gain
weight.
weight, yeah.
And then when we were talking about, like, there is whatever the community community or people like around you eat like fried chicken,
Mhm.
that cause the big of like gaining weight.
Mhm.
Because I feel like when you reach certain age, your metabolism is change, slow down,
Mhm.
and whatever you eat like keep gaining weight,
Mhm.
and you see you are kind of reverse, right? You see yourself before and now you like more
Yes.
thinner, you change,
Yes.
interrupt what Carolyn mentioned, interrupt the pattern.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was always like slim
Mm-hmm.
and petite, and then I never was too much
Yeah,
really in
sure.
the gym, just I guess an active person until I got into a relationship in I believe 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you pour all your energy into
Right.
is the relationship.
Sure.
So I didn't know myself then. I didn't have no activities. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
have no hobbies. Going outside, club, drinking, relationship,
Sure.
work, those were my hobbies and the things that I did every day. And so pouring into the relationship meant that we was cooking a lot. We was eating pork.
Ah,
We was having gumbo, stuffed pork
sure,
chops,
sure.
and barely eat any gym movement. So
Uh-uh.
I gained like 20 pounds and
Uh-huh.
he gained weight too. And then we started going to the gym a little
Uh-huh.
bit, but we wasn't really
Sure.
consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But after that relationship, I would say the weight started
Sure.
slowly but
Mm-hmm.
surely dropping off me. So
Mm-hmm. Yes, that what they say. Almost happening every new relationship or couple. If you notice, like, when they got married, oh my god, they look great,
mhm.
and after a month or 2 months they call love weight, or they
Mhm.
call love
Happy weight.
happy weight. Yes, same thing. I saw from when 2 years ago with my husband,
Mhm.
current husband, and we were eating a lot, we were enjoying, we
Mhm.
eat, he also enjoying. Now 2 years later, now he start to like realize, oh my god, I gained so much weight,
Mhm.
and now have to in the process. Now same thing to me, like I'm also gaining weight from moving back from Middle East.
Mhm.
And when I was there, I just eat, they eat a lot of meat,
Mhm.
carb, like coffee 3 4 times, and it's sweet. And I come back kind of, gain some weight, and
Mhm.
plus I'm in new relationship, okay, even like enjoy eating. So
Mhm.
now both of us in the journey of, hey, we careful what we eat,
Mhm.
and we pay attention what we put in our body. And so yes, it's a great journey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Definitely pay attention. I think that it's important how you pick your partner as
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yep.
because if maybe one person might be active, the other might not be,
Sure.
and then you could look at your partner and say, "Hey, we gaining a few pounds.
Mm-hmm.
How about we get in the gym together?"
Sure.
So I'm looking for somebody active.
Same thing,
Because yeah, I
same.
gotta stay
Yeah,
active. I'm not
yeah,
about to
yeah.
be fat
Yeah,
and
I feel
no
like not only just with partner, also community.
community.
Yeah,
Yes, your
if I'm
friends.
doing business and you not doing business, and you feel like, oh, I'm not fitting in your world.
Mhm.
So now we both entrepreneur, we both love traveling,
Mhm.
we both love creating
Mhm.
business. So that make our, create the memory and then
Mhm.
growing together. So
Mhm.
that important, with the partner, with the community, and also anything needs to be aligned. That's why sometimes you see, a group of women who are they all look fit because they, the one that love to eat won't be able
Mhm.
to keep up with that. So that's why it's important when we choose some people to be around, because not only community outside
Mhm.
and community at home too,
Mhm.
is
True.
it really important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. So since we all both love traveling, so what ha you remember the feeling the first time when you out of the countries?
The first time
Because
out of the
I
country.
want to share with this, there's a story,
Mhm.
someone who from outside,
Mhm.
like me, Sao, I'm from Thailand, Sao from Poland, or many
Mhm.
people, they when they move to US, they kind of, US have a lot of opportunity
Mhm.
and so many things, and then you get caught with the system,
Mhm.
and then you don't travel anymore, you don't even go back, and which you living here, when you move or you travel to new country, what's your perspective, your mind?
My first time out the country was in 2016,
Okay.
and we went to Jamaica. And I don't know, I think at that time I'm just like, wow,
Uh-huh.
like being in a different environment,
Mm-hmm.
by water, getting to connect with the
Local,
people of
yeah,
that country.
sure.
And I just had a blast. Also, the excursions you get to do,
Mm-hmm.
uh animals and all of
Yeah,
that first experience was like, wow, this is cool. And from that experience, I knew that I was like, I want to continue to go out the country because
sure.
I like the experience. I like how this feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because same things like when I met people here, some people, when I notice when somebody who been travel to many countries, even
Mhm.
the local, right?
Mhm.
Travel to Thailand, to Europe, to this, we can have conversation on and on, but with someone who like never been out of the state
Mhm.
or countries, oh my god, it just like kind of the conversation not flow. So
Mhm. Or they don't get it.
yeah, exactly. There's a, it I notice it a lot,
Mhm.
even that when I go back to the country, to my country, Thailand,
Mhm.
when I share with friends who like never been to another country, it's hard to find the even even though that friends are close friend when I was back in Thailand,
Mhm.
and now we not connect anymore because we don't
Mhm.
have anything in common. My
Mhm.
vision, the way I'm thinking is different.
Mhm.
So yes, I would say, with loving traveling, and I always guarantee people like you will change your life forever when
Mhm.
you're first out of the country, because now I have a friend who, she was born in Philippines,
Mhm.
and then her mother brought her to US since she was little,
Mhm.
and now 40 years later, now she's in Philippines.
Mhm.
And before she traveled this month, like the beginning of the month, she's like, we talked to each other, she said, I'm nervous, I don't know what to do, I have to make a plan. I said, hey, you from there, that's your route, go back, let go with the flow, go back and reconnect, and you feel great. And yes, now she's in Philippines. She said,
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm that way. Like when she was here in
Mhm.
US like last month, and now
Mhm.
she in Philippines. She's connected with. She said, I feel blended here. I feel good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, what made her go back?
So like I mentioned, when you be in one spot for so long,
Mhm.
you don't see opportunity,
Mhm.
and you don't kind of, I don't say like appreciate, you start to feel like you need to refresh yourself.
Mhm.
And for her, she feel like she have some kind of something of calling
Mhm.
from her root. She want to learn more. She feel like even though her mother here,
Mhm.
her family here in US said,
Mhm.
oh, why you want to go back, we have a good life here. And for her, she have inside of her, and that when she's like, it's getting stronger and stronger. But now she's like go to the beach, the island every day. She said, I love it here, I
Mhm.
feel relaxed, I
Mhm.
feel, she feels so fresh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good reason to go back. If sometimes being around what you're used to.
Mhm.
So maybe she just feel good.
Yeah, they said when you be in the place that you used to, same routine, everything is like comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to grow, sometimes you need to get out of your comfort
Comfort zone.
zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your recommendation for someone who want to travel but at the same time nervous?
Just do it. Like, honestly, you hear about people sex trafficking or they taking people and stuff like that. It's like that's why God gave you discernment, to maneuver in this
Mhm.
world. Like you can go out the country,
Sure.
people not gonna bother you unless you just not using your discernment. But it's like it's literally not like that out there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
go by yourself. Don't be afraid. You'll have a tour guide. Like
Mm-hmm.
different countries, when they visitors are coming in the tourism, they cater to the tourists. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna make sure that you're good, from the people
Yeah.
to the hotel or hostels or Airbnb, wherever you go. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna make sure you good. So I just say just plan and go.
Yes, and also, from your perspective, from my perspective, and also experience,
Mm-hmm.
they said, "Oh my God, I salute you." It take courage to move from country to another country, and I want to say, if you did something like this, it's help you grow. Is it
Mm-hmm.
you will see something dramatically change
Mm-hmm.
in your life. So just like I said, if you want to travel, do it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, like something good coming.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a calling
Mm-hmm.
in your mind, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
you
And I would
yeah,
say don't wait on nobody.
exactly.
Um, you and others are not always aligned, maybe on dates, maybe
Mm-hmm.
financially. So I would say if nobody's available, like go by yourself and don't wait on nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yes, for me, I would say, I don't know where it learned this from, or maybe the journey that my
Mm-hmm.
parents setting up for me,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm the only girl that, I have 5 siblings. I'm the only one who born in different town from the rest of my sibling.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the town that my mom live now, I was born in that town. And most of the time, my mom and my dad always take me to visit my grandparents, traveling all the time. When is the rest of my sibling, they only in one town and they just like growing up there. So they become, kind of homey. They don't want to travel anywhere. But for me, I love to go every places.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel like that one part that if you have children, or young, especially start them from young age, and you help them set the path to create the curiosity, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I have to see this place, I have to go that place,
Mm-hmm.
that one thing to help. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay, so it was a great conversation that special
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for
Yeah,
interviewing
and
me.
I'm excited for the journey. Now
Yeah,
we
we
have
got
more and
so
more.
much to come.
Yeah.
This is we got so much in the works. This is
Yeah.
just a sneak peek
Yes.
first.
So yes, more and more we can learn from each other, and then more and more you guys, come. We are really appreciate that you supporting the community, the niche, and without Total TV, we don't have today's. It's a episode 9 now that we're together.
I believe
Yeah.
9.
All
Yes.
right. Thank you guys.
Donation
Thank
for the
you.
development
Yeah.
of Total TV. Everything depends on you, and we depend on you. We will return the favor with truthful information.